leave it to the Los Angeles Lakers to make a huge splash by signing one of the most promising NBA players on the free agent market. With Lakers big men Jared Vanderbilt and Christian Wood sidelined because of injuries, the Lake Show agreed to a deal to add former first-round pick Harry Giles to a two-way contract. This is a name who is pretty familiar to NBA fans, one, because of his high school accolades, and two, because of, in my opinion at least, his loads of untapped potential. This is a winning move, and in today's video, I'm going to tell you why this is no ordinary two-way signing. This is one you seriously need to pay attention to. First though, thanks for checking out the channel today. My name is Troy, and this is the Half Court Report. Show some love to the YouTube algorithm by dropping a like on this video and hit subscribe so you never miss any of the content that I put out. We're doing this several times a week. So who is Harry Giles III? Well, I'm not so sure about Harry Giles numbers 1 and 2, but Harry Giles III is pretty good at basketball. He's only 25 years old, he stands 6'11" with a 7'3" wingspan, and is a rock-solid 250 pounds. Still, the versatile big man has not been able to find a permanent landing spot in the NBA. He's shown glimpses of promise as a player who has averaged a solid double-double per 36 minutes throughout his 4-year NBA career, but the former Duke player has struggled to fit in, failing to carve out a role first for the Sacramento Kings when he was drafted into the league, then with the Portland Trail Blazers, and now this season with the Brooklyn Nets. Through all that, it's easy to forget that Giles is a guy who was the number 2 player in the nation coming out of high school. He was ahead of guys like Jason Tatum, De'Aaron Fox, and Bam Adebayo. And history shows those types of players who were really good in high school more often than not turn into something once they make it into the NBA. He's yet to find a consistent role in the league, but his athleticism and his passing upside remains pretty intriguing. So all that being said, I think the Lakers may be able to harness that and also give him a longer look for a potential deal next season. It's never been about talent with Harry Giles III. A man just cannot keep his injuries in check. A series of knee injuries ultimately led to him sliding all the way to number 20 in the 2017 NBA draft, and those health issues have thus far kind of ruined what should have been a promising career. Across 4 seasons, he has played in only 158 games without ever averaging more than 15 minutes per season. Still, Giles fits the profile of upside swings that the Lakers like to take. Players like Jackson Hayes, Rui Hachimura, and Malik Monk fit that model of bringing in talent that hadn't quite worked out in the NBA for one reason or another, and trying to tap into that upside for a minimal cost. Coming into the NBA, Giles had high praise from many draft watchers. NBADraft.net, for instance, compared him to Bobby Portis and said about Harry Giles III, he's an extremely gifted athlete, arguably the best big man prospect in the entire draft when he's healthy. He looks the part of an NBA big man with his frame. He's an explosive leaper, even with all the injuries to his knees. He's got great hands, which allows him to finish around the rim and in traffic. He runs the floor well for a big man and is active on the glass. He shows a lot of physicality in the post and does not shy away from contact on defense. He takes contact in the chest, isn't easily moved off of his spots, and is an above-average rim protector. He moves his feet extremely well and has really good lateral quickness for a big. He can play both power forward or the center spot and has exhibited an ability to use a variety of post-up moves to score in the paint. Before his injuries, he excelled in a face-up game from about 15 feet and used his superior quickness, length, and athleticism to get to the rim at ease and finish with a purpose. In summary, they said that Giles has everything an NBA scout would want from a prospect in terms of physicality. He's a tremendous kid with an extremely outgoing and likable personality. That was confirmed by his former coach with the Nets, Jacques Vaughn. He said, "You see that smile on my face when you say Harry's name. I love saying good morning to him. I love dapping him up every single game. The energy and juice that Harry brings to our bench, he's been consistent, competitive, and he plays in our stay-ready group and gets that group going." So all that being said, the Lakers are basically getting a first-round pick for free. There is plenty of evidence that would suggest Harry Giles III can become a legitimate rotational player. Add him to the list of Lakers reclamation projects. And tell me what you think in the comments. What do you think of this Giles signing? What do you envision for him in these last couple months of the season? Since you've watched this far, be sure to drop a like for that YouTube algorithm and hit subscribe too, so you never miss another NBA or Lakers video from me. Check out my pinned comment too. You know, Harry Giles III isn't ever going to be like Victor Wembanyama, but I think he does have some potential. Speaking of Wembanyama though, what he is doing right now as a rookie got me thinking, what does prime Wemby actually look like? I had to do a whole video on that, and I was breaking down what his stats now tell me what he could look like a few years from now. Be sure you check out that video. Let me know what you think, and I will catch you next time on the Half Court Report. Have a great day.